So this video is a continuation of the evolution of the staircase and building in the area that I showed you the other day. Now this area was inspired by Spider-Man. He did a brewery in the sky, and I thought that was awesome. I've been looking for a place where you can build 7 King Brew Towers. And there aren't many because they're so large. This is the closest I've gotten. Just to show you where we are, we're in Dwarrowdelf, and this is the Chamber of Miserable, and that's where Ballin's camp is. So this is a pretty sizable area. There's usually 5 buildings here. The buildings I got that were in need of repair weren't very good. In fact, I had an incident where I repaired an entire building, reloaded, and upon reload the building collapsed, which was incredibly disappointing. So here's the view late afternoon. You'll notice up top there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 King Brew Towers, and we'll go up there up the spiral staircase in a moment. So you come down into the town. At the lowest level, I built 2 areas that now you will see, these are storage, but you will see that occasionally things do fall out. I'll have to come back and repair them. I just reloaded, so it does happen. Like up at the top, I just noticed there's a couple of missing tile pieces for no explainable reason whatsoever. So these 2 areas down here are just for storage. So plenty of space. Here's one of those repaired buildings. Interestingly enough, you don't have all of the material to repair some of the woodwork or some of the stone carving on the front. I did repair as much as I could. Don't apply quick platforms to the walls. I use scaffold, and then I apply a quick platform to the scaffold. Excuse me. Making sure not to touch any of the walls, because even after they're repaired, these buildings are continuously fragile. And I believe it's because there are layers of stone and you don't see all the layers. So if you damage something, the stuff you couldn't see and repair takes damage and then will fall down, which is disappointing. Now your pickaxes, you'll notice at the bottom of my screen I do have the Quarry Master, but I do not use that for repairs. I have the other pickaxes in my inventory, and I use the lighter ones for repairs when I have to remove something, and then I attack with the pickaxe the part I want to remove, and after 2-3 hits, then I go back and I use the adamant hammer all the way around it to shore it up. It's kind of a giant pain. Also, the lattice work in here, that's not even targetable as repairable. I don't know why. Like some of those immovable floors and fixed assets, it's unfixable. So I did fix this all up. I repaired some of the walls. I repaired the floor, even though it doesn't match. But that lattice work is not replaceable. And of course the roof in this one is, I have no idea what to do. I certainly don't have pieces that look like that, and they're in chunks. That's one corner piece. There's a bunch of pieces like that. So you do the best you can until the devs release more. Alright, so this is just the general meeting area. Shout out to another person online. I stole this from them. Doing an outdoor brewery. This is my own take on it. So 7 taps. You know, you grab your beer, you go into this hall, and you have yourself a little party. Those walls are repaired. From the inside, just noticed that from the outside they don't look repaired. But this is where I was talking about layers again. Sometimes you can fix the interior and it does not affect the exterior, so you got to be careful. Alright, before we go up, I did build a few terraced areas and an apartment or two. I haven't started growing anything yet. Let me hop over this barrier here. Now this is a flat single floor, inlay wood ceiling, wood walls, your own brew area. We got a stove. Figure some lucky dwarf could come here and occupy this. It's right near the crafting areas. I put up a single crafting area. I haven't figured out where to put up another one yet. This is the treasury. I took this alcove. There are 2 alcoves in my instance, and built a little treasury. I haven't populated it yet. I did enclose it. I didn't remove the scaffolding yet. I was waiting to see if anything fell down in the last reload, but this actually turned out pretty well. It is completely hit or miss on whether something survives a reload. Because even if you only place when it's green or yellow, I don't even use orange or red anymore. Now I figured since, in my instance, my character is Lord of Moria, I should have my own great forge. So my character's name is Mariak Firmax, the Merry Destroyer, because I kind of go berserk with the Matic, which is my favorite 2-handed weapon. So I built my own great forge. But in good dwarven fashion, I went all out. I've got 6 of the large furnaces, the Ufhan furnaces. I got 14 of the smaller furnaces, and of course my anvils and salt baths and bellows. So the Lord of Moria's Great Forge, which I thought was kind of cool. Let's go back up here. Now they did give me these 2 buildings. They're pretty useless. I thought about knocking them down and building something else here. I don't know. But these buildings are, I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to destroy them. I did repair them as much as I could without getting too close or damaging them. I haven't finished putting the floor over here. Now it looks like it's nighttime. I want to show you this in the daylight. So there are 3 2-level townhomes here. Let me just get a quick rest. Alright, so since it's first light, hopefully the lighting will be better. There are 3 2-level townhomes. Before I bring you up to the brewery, they have wood floor, In some areas, they've got a full complemented kitchen. Upstairs, I was playing around with patterns. This is just a straight pattern. It looks like something's poking through. Of, inlaid wood. Let me show you one of the others. I was messing around with overlapping. I was asking on Discord. A gentleman told me how he did this beautiful floor. It takes a lot of planning, is what I've noticed. The right sizes and so on and so forth. This one turned out pretty well. Figuring out how to divide it and lay the wood. Surprisingly, that holds up pretty well on a reload. No idea why. But 3 private residences, not just apartments, but full townhouses, full kitchens. This one's a little smaller because of space. Oh, that took some damage. Now that was all stable when I logged out. That's disappointing. So I did block off the entrance and the rest of Dwarrowdelf. Where that big ravine is and the waterfall. You can look through there and see. I cleaned up the city, started repairing everything. Now this is the building that I repaired and logged back in one day, and it was rubble. Yep. I have no idea what to do with this. I probably just tear it down. Seems a shame. It was an interesting building, but I tried to repair it and nothing really sticks. But see, here is a beam that I couldn't see from the outside. One you can't replicate, by the way, because we don't have it. And if you look, there were multiple layers in front of it, so I couldn't see it to repair it, or if I did, it was exposed, like a sliver of it was exposed. Now I know I repaired that one up there, so why it's damaged now I have no idea. Very disappointing. I liked that building. It was architecturally nice. I did repair this one. So there's the pub I showed you next door. This building is a bakery. I'd really like these tiles, by the way. If we can get those, that'd be awesome. But this has all been repaired. I even did the top, except one piece refuses to stick. I don't know if you can see it from there. No, you can't. I'll show you when we're on the top. So here's the spiral staircase. Orcs were able to walk up it. I guess I constructed it too well. So I did put a little gatehouse. I changed the entrance onto the upper platform. And all the way up we go. Now this is stable. This is not fallen down or anything, so this looks good, including the wood. Okay, let's walk out here. There are 7 medium brew tanks, 2 of the largest hearts, 1 on each end, so I can build in this entire area other than the far corners. I did extend it because I wanted 7 of everything, 1 for each brew, so the medium brew tanks are here. Couldn't figure out a way to put a scaffold on those so you wouldn't have to climb the ladders. And of course, 7 magnificent King Brew Tanks. Now that is a picture. Truly a brewery in the sky. Now this one I did build scaffold. It wasn't quite high enough. I've been practicing with the wooden platforms that some of the others online have been using. They're quite stable. I was impressed. But I built this scaffold here, put on a little railing just to accent it. Oh, that's hard to see from there. I'll go down in a minute. Alright, so this is the area to maintain your brew, and then King's Brew Tanks. And then I started playing around with how far can I extend it. Actually, you can extend this, particularly with the adamant, all the way to the walls. So that roof, I repaired part of that roof. It was damaged, particularly the stuff on the right hand side right there. But there's an area to put in 2 more of the slanted pieces to complete the roof over those front pillars, and there is no support. So either the devs and the artists, when they created it, didn't realize that it's unrepairable, or they have materials with different properties. That wall, by the way, to the right, the white wall, is completely non-supporting wall, which doesn't seem right either. Anyway, there's a second spiral staircase down this side, and it goes to the roof, where I have an extensive garden, not started yet, but and that's the entrance to Dwarrowdelf. Don't know what to do with that. There's that damage you saw earlier. I'm going to have to figure that out. The building over there that fell down. Yeah, maybe I'll destroy that and try to put in something nicer. I don't know. Oh, this is a better view. So, that area right in front of us, where the 2 slanted pieces are, you see that there's a gap. I don't want to fall off the building, but there's a gap right there where 2 more of those slanted pieces on the right hand side could be in. There is no support for them. Alright, so this is the area above the 3 townhouses that I built. I could have put in a ladder or something to get in from the outside, but I decided not to. I figured if he came down from the top, it'd give me another excuse to practice building a spiral staircase. See, here you can see the building that I repaired. And I tried to match everything, but those roof pieces don't exist for us in the game yet. And try supporting a wood piece like that with a single pillar. First off, those wood pieces don't exist. So yeah, it's a little disappointing I can't finish repairing that building. There's also, you can see it here, multiple layers on the front of that building. And some of those stone pieces don't exist yet either. So this is, well, there's even more damage on that roof. Gonna have to figure that out. But this is my take on the brewery in the sky. This is a very large area to build in. I actually had to take some time and create a couple of resource worlds and bring Durin's axe and go right to the end to mine adamant and go the back way and, you know, waste a bunch of black diamonds. By the way, while I was building here, there are constant patrols and raids. They haven't gone away yet. And I've gotten 24 black diamonds over the last week of nights after work building this. So this isn't a bad area to farm. There's the armored orcs, and in this instance, I've destroyed all the orc camps. But I still get a decent number of raids. And a number of black diamonds, and I use those black. I mean, I have 500-600 black diamonds now with all the instances that I've run in all the resource worlds. I just use them to go to resource worlds, set up, you know, the map stones, and rapidly go through and strip mine them, and then come back and build. But this is my take of the brewery in the sky. Thank you, Spider-Man, for that. And I'll put a link to the name of the gentleman that created this outdoor 7-tap brew pub area. I thought that was just cool. All right. Thank you.